Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it's time to rejoin Kathy Rain. Yes, the second game came out, and we are playing Kathy Rain's Soothsayer. Now let's do a little recap of Kathy Rain's director's cut.
In 1995, my grandfather died in Conwell Springs, my hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood. I learned that my grandpa had been investigating strange occurrences surrounding a mysterious presence in the forest. However, something happened to him in the woods, putting him in a vegetative state for over a decade. To solve this mystery, I teamed up with Eileen Summers, my college roommate. A Christian nerd and a biker badass. It was a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
A local church turned out to harbor a secret cult worshiping the malevolence in the woods, referring to it as the Old God. An endangered hallucinogenic flower, the red scythe, was somehow connected to the Old God's power.
Yep.
As we came closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster.
Yep.
Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price, abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the Old God. I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather.
Yep.
I continued alone and found my way into a great field of red scythes in the depths of the forest. Greeted by the Crimson One, I descended into the Old God's bizarre realm, a place straddling the line between the physical and the otherworldly.
Yep.
The powers of that place tried to break me. My past trauma was manifested and turned against me, including my shadow, an evil doppelganger.
Yep.
I defeated these foes and emerged back into the real world. As I left Conwell Woods, I set the flowers ablaze to eradicate the evil at its root.
Mm-hmm.
In my absence, Isaac Price took the coward's way out in his jail cell.
Yep.
When I returned, Eileen had awoken. She was safe. It was time for us both to go back home.
Now we go into the next part. This game is intended for mature audiences. It contains graphic depictions of horror, explicit violence, suicide, and other disturbing imagery. Your discretion is advised. May 20th, 1998, Day 1.
We're closed.
Uh-huh.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, we gotta get the door, Kathy.
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. You're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary.
Pain and incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
True point.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kinda dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but, I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
All right. I know what I'm beating. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way. But my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas.
So this Soothsayer is something. Rain investigations. The Soothsayer.
Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
Okay, so we got tasks? What? No. Okay, no phone calls yet to do. Find info on Soothsayer.
I should look around the office for information about the Soothsayer.
Yeah. Okay.
Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday.
Okay.
What bills? Never saw those. Nope, no siree.
Oh, we got a lockpick set. We got the stun gun. We got the Zippo lighter. To Cassidy.
Thanks for the headache, you Mexican jerk.
I've missed her sass.
Various reference books and technical manuals. My biggest fan, as depressing as that is.
I think I'm pretty...
The city we're in, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers. All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder.
Okay. Deborah Sinclair. Soothsayer targets best-selling author. Cassidy serial killer hits high-profile victim. At age 49, the one and only Deborah Sinclair was tragically taken from us. She was stabbed to death on May 8 in her iconic cabin. The chilling signature mirror left on the scene made it clear that she had become yet another Soothsayer victim. There we go. We are told by sources in the Cassidy Police Department that there was no sign of a break-in and no items of value were stolen. The cause of death came as no surprise: acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. The circumstances surrounding this crime are strikingly similar to the original casualty of the Soothsayer, Rose Taylor, also a middle-aged woman stabbed to death in her home. This makes 5 victims in 3 months, and the lack of results on the case is starting to anger the citizens of Cassidy. Mayor Adams gave the following statement on May 11th. I'll be the first to admit that I hoped to see swifter progress concerning these killings. We plan to evaluate more radical measures in the coming weeks. The chief of police had no comment. Famous writer's life has met an abrupt end. Yopon T. I'm not going to read all this. There's probably something important in this. Loss of cultural icon, and we pray that her death will be last at the hands of the vile Soothsayer. Okay.
All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library.
Okay. Deborah Sinclair. Okay. Let's check our answering machine.
When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that.
Phone book.
The yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls right now. Every time I pick that thing up, I pray there's still a dial tone.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let's grab the camera if we can.
I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots.
Yeah. Stuck drawer.
That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around. It's a plastic laminator, a machine used to encase paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs. My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now.
Can't blame her. Mildred.
Who's the best fluff ball? Couldn't agree more.
She's so cute. Go to the living area, maybe? See what's in there? That makes sense. You live in your office.
Keeps me in perfect timing. No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Nah, I'll live with my current face. Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up. Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them when back when things were different. I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy. My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door, or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here.
Oh. Cassie will automatically go to bed when you have completed all the daily tasks.
Oh, cryptic chaos. Can't wait till they're back in town. Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. I shouldn't need to bring that. There's storage on the bike if I need it.
Okay.
Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set.
Ah.
Yeah, I figured the room needed some extra groove.
Beer.
I better put that away later, for Mildred's sake. That little rascal has proven that, yes, cats can get drunk.
What's this photo?
It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day. Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases. I better not open that. Wouldn't want the mold to spread.
Okay. Oh, postcard?
A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago.
Oh, yes.
He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason, he seems to think I had something to do with it.
Yeah, you probably did, to be honest, oven.
Standard electric oven. Barely used.
No, I get that. I must admit, we don't necessarily use
Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere.
Yeah. Look outside. Oh, lamp.
Still same old Cassidy. City of Gleam. How's it hanging, Lampy?
Okay, I think we've goofed around long enough. And there's the coffee maker.
Don't make me hurl. I'm way too hungover for coffee.
And what's... Oh, that must be Kathy and Eileen.
Eileen and me. Before Rain Investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did.
You know, I kind of thought they made a cute couple back in the original.
Just outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down. An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone.
Ah. Well, I think it's time to move on.
Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
All right. Well, let's head to the library. Ah, the Catmobile. Well, we don't get to see her pull, you know. Hold display interact. Oh, okay. So let's do that. Ah, so this is the exit.
No thanks. Ballet is not my kind of scene.
Kind of figured.
Nah, I got one at home. That an actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part.
Map.
So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved. A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here. Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst. The old librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start.
Huh.
A workstation for the librarian. If I need to search for books, I could use the computer down the hall.
Ah. Let's talk with the librarian man. Oh, look at that. That's a card catalog.
Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah. Quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
Gee.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes. I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans of all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
Indeed. If I may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Yeah.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat. stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
Ah.
All right. Got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
New location added. Good.
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two.
Jim Butcher.
Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
Oh.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes. Even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, that's a wait.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully. Perhaps in some part due to her roots. Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
I might check that out. Thanks for the information.
Okay. Oh, those are post office boxes? When do you put post office boxes in the library?
I saw that Deborah Sinclair was one of the financial contributors to the library.
Indeed. This place had gone through a rough patch, and I'm told that her gift came just in the nick of time, saving the library from closure.
Interesting.
This place has been around for a while now, hasn't it?
Well, that depends on your frame of reference, but the library turns 110 next year.
Nice.
Damn. Must be one of the oldest buildings still standing in the city then.
Most likely, yes.
Those boxes over there can be rented anonymously, right?
Yes. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Not right now. But if I'm evicted in a few weeks, I might just take you up on that.
Oh, I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him about that.
I love that.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't see a reason to show him those. I'm sure he knows more about Deborah Sinclair than me.
And what about this?
Can I borrow one of those magazines?
Yes, but only for reading here in the library. You're not allowed to exit the building with them.
Got
Okay.
it. Thanks.
Okay, well, that pretty much covers everything. Oh,
I don't want to ask him about that.
okay. That covers everything then.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Yeah,
Very well. Good luck.
thank you. I have a feeling I'm going to need it.
A bunch of magazines. Mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like. If I need a book, I should use the computer. Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around.
Yeah.
Anything I print should appear here. I think that includes printouts from that microfilm viewer at the end of the hall.
Oh, so this is for searching for a book. Oh. So that's on the blade. Okay. That'd be an interesting read. Unavailable. Unavailable. Interesting. The guidance. Okay. Stage fright. Okay. A traveling. Oh. I wish these books were real now. I mean, look at some of these topics here. And the biography is unavailable.
Some antique world map centered on the US. 1800s, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say that's an antique.
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date. It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers. I'll need to insert a microfilm to use that.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, let's see here. It would take ages to look through all the microfilms since the killings began. So maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred.
Okay.
Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office.
Okay.
When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information.
Okay.
All right, I've got a date written down. I can use that to find the corresponding microfilm.
Oh, you could change the date? So let me see this. Stabbed to death May 8th. Okay. Okay. In 3 months. May 8th, so... So... Oh... Storm Chaser. One of Sinclair's classic novels. Okay. On the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser. Okay. So now, let's see, publication anniversary, 425. Okay.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim.
Yeah, hopefully. Jane Doe. And we'll get her identity.
Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed.
Oh, good. That worked.
All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages.
Okay.
That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here.
Okay. Soothsayer has cranked up the heat on his killing spree as the latest victim, a woman in her early 20s, was determined to have been brutally burned alive on Constance Hill. The death occurred on the night of April 25th. Okay, due to the state of remains, Jane Doe's identity has been difficult to ascertain. Okay. Okay, dental work, then no matching dental records. Okay, lack of this. Okay, clarity of matter. Okay, nothing here on date. Cassidy, okay, no. Okay, that was Deborah. This is Jane Doe. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Do not seem to share similarity in terms of gender, age, occupation, or social class. Okay. Over a period of all occurred within the greater Cassidy period of 3 months, which would indicate that the Soothsayer is somewhat local to the area. Okay. Cassidy, these killings. Okay, new Soothsayer task force. Edgar Mitchell Brown said that following during a press conference. Okay, 8 seniors. Nothing there. Step in the right direction. Okay. But I'm not getting any information on this. And I'm having things make noise here, and I don't like that either. So, so what do we... I'm missing something here. But what am I missing? See, again, over a period of 3 months, that doesn't narrow anything down. Was there something in here that we did not see? A death occurred April 25th, which we figured out. Okay. Okay. What am I missing? 25th. Right, like this was a risky proposition. No. see. Nothing here. See, I'm
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim.
okay. I wonder if our I wonder if he knows anything about this. I mean, just to help for give me an idea.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Yes?
Let's ask about Jane Doe.
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
Yeah.
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
Jesus.
The microfilms were a great help. I got these nice prints out of them.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found them useful.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
See, there's something bugging me here, and I don't...
I should continue working my way backwards. There should be enough information in the latest set of news articles to find the microfilm for the previous victim in the sequence. I should close my notes.
Okay. Is there something I'm missing? Oh! Issue 842, Deacon Townsend. Oh. There, we got a name. Okay. And that's... Okay, we got issue 842. So that's 3 days prior. So that's a Sunday. Okay, 8:42, so that's Sunday.
Worth a shot? Rats. I was hoping to find issue number 842 here. I guess the Sun is not a daily paper. Oh, and Jane Doe died on April 25th to boot, didn't she? That's the day before this. Seems unlikely that the murders were that close.
Okay, on the 25th. So let me see here, 25th, Wednesday 29th. See, issue 842. Oh! So this is in a daily paper, okay. Alright, let's see. 842. Wednesday 13th. May 13th. May 9th. Wednesday, 8. Let's try that one.
No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good.
Really?
I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous murder in the sequence before I browse the microfilms.
Okay. So Wednesday, April 29th, then Monday, April 27th. Could be Friday or Saturday. Let's try that one.
No.
I wonder.
No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good.
Okay. You know, I'd like to know something. Okay. So let's see. 29th. 27th. And this one, Wednesday the 13th, Saturday the 9th. Those are 4 days apart. And these are 2 days apart. So let's see. I wonder. The 23rd?
No. I don't think...
Alright, maybe it's the 22nd. Okay. I'm missing something, obviously. Is there something I'm missing or something? '25th. Townsend, see 842. But this is 845. 845. Wait a minute. I wonder. No.
Anything I print...
I don't know. Is it a weekly thing?
Yes, this should be the right date.
It's a weekly
Let's see
paper.
here. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay. Ah, Deacon. Okay. So I had to report that a third member of our community has been taken away out by the so-called Soothsayer. 51. His death occurred on April 3rd, and that Townsend was likely murdered in a staged suicide attempt by hanging. Okay. Townsend says okay. Okay, so that... Alright. To 3 murders. Okay. It's Eric Holloway. Full moon night of last month. Okay. So... Benedict Townsend. Scrying mirrors. King of Kings.
Okay, I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2.
Yeah. And he died on the full moon of the previous month. And, let's see, this, I think that's our full moon.
I'm on the right track with this date, but I think I've got the full moon and the new moon confused.
Ah. Yeah, that's a new moon symbol. What am I thinking?
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
So if you made it this far in the video, please put in the comments, confused, new, and full moon. So a suicide. Motel stabbing of nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day. We'll be reluctant to share further details of the ongoing investigation. Statehood Day. Okay. Statehood Day.
Eric's address isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes.
Yeah.
Coming up last, the very first victim of the Soothsayer.
Who was killed on Statehood Day. February 5th.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
Okay, brutal stabbing occurred at the Azure Sky Motel on February 5th, and our sources now say that there is an occult angle to the killing, with some sort of artifact left on the scene. The husband of the victim was briefly detained, but released a day later. Law enforcement claims he remains a person of interest, however, and confirmed that the cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the chest. Okay. Taylor. Azure Sky Motel.
All right, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow.
And if you need help with what to do next, try opening your notebook and querying your active tasks. Okay. Follow up on clues.
One more thing.
Yes?
Let's ask about these things that we have here. The victims, of course, being left out.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Yeah.
Not much, unfortunately. They're not within my area of expertise.
Of course.
Do you know anything about the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not familiar with that church, sorry.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
The microfilms were a great...
Oh, that's good.
The micro...
Oh,
I saw that
So, we got nothing else? I guess not.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
very well. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna need it.
I think I'll look into that church next, the King of Kings. There was no mention of an address for it in the newspapers.
Yeah. I wonder if I need to go back to the office. Probably. Oh. Bear Creek and Constance Hill. Maybe. I don't know.
The city we're in, unfortunately. An article in the Chicago... I've been meaning... Various reference... That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around. What bill?
King of Kings. Suicide hotline. That's not going to be a help here. Look at that. We don't even have a...
My private investigator's license, issued last year. I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back. I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then.
So where are we going to find a way to find this, Wait. The phone book.
Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow.
Yep.
I think it's time to see what I can find about the Azure Sky Motel. It's likely in this phone book here.
Yeah, it is.
Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike.
Yeah. Okay. At least we don't have to dial.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Cassidy. How may I help you?
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right, then.
Let's see.
So, I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February? Rose Taylor.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
Understood. So what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator, and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. Choose the path of least resistance. I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Now we have an Orson Taylor.
What can you tell me about Orson Taylor, Rose's husband?
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay.
Okay. How do you seem?
Like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me, even if I could keep track of all of our tenants. I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Good idea.
Huh. Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Only that our psycho killer enjoys breaking them around his victims, but I have no interest in understanding a nut like that.
Fair enough.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Okay.
Wait, tourists actually come to Cassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
To each their own, I guess.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna try anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything about this one, so...
That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
Okay, so going to the motel is out.
All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me.
Yeah, but I think we'll save that for next time because this is a good place to call it an episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this first part of this playthrough. I'm looking forward to it and trying to figure things out on my own. I played the first Pathy Ring game without looking things up, so I'm planning to do that with this one. So, until next time, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, RichGenX elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the videos that premiere on my channel. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. Besides this, I'm working my way through the Tomb Raider Survivor timeline, at least as it was before they unified the whole thing. Currently on Rise of the Tomb Raider. Working my way through Stray, working my way through Shantae Risky Revolution, working my way through the Siberia series, currently on World Before, the last of the series. Working my way through the Callisto Protocol, working my way through the Assassin's Creed series, currently on Revelations for the channel and for the podcast Games My Mom Found, working on Origins. Working my way through the Broken Sword games, currently on the 4th one, Angel of Death, and a bunch of others. I also have videos that premiere weekly at 10 a.m. Right at the time this recording is made. Sundays and Mondays are open. Tuesdays are reserved for fic readings. Wednesday is either one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday is usually for Dead by Daylight. Friday usually for a fighting game, ladder, or story mode. And Saturday is usually for a retrospective. For a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I'd like you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!